Tonight's headlines: President Marcos urged to certify CDC creation as urgent. Department of Health eyes intensified quarantine protocols for Chinese travelers. Philippines records 2 cases of Omicron subvariant. Department of Agriculture expects lower onion price by mid-January. Shear line in Amihan to bring cloudy conditions and rain. Government programs to be implemented on time in 2023. And fuel prices expected to increase next week. Good evening. Today is Friday, December 30, 2022. I am Elmer Navarro Manuel and this is Tribune News on Q. Here are the stories for this evening. The Department of Health has asked President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. to certify as urgent the bill establishing Philippine Center for Disease Control. The DOH said the law shall serve as the legal basis for the continued and uninterrupted implementation of the government's COVID-19 vaccination program, even without the declaration of a state of calamity. It shall also be the foundation for the government's response for future public health emergencies. The DOH on Friday said the country's COVID-19 vaccination program would be affected if the state of calamity was not extended. The Department of Health on Friday said it has directed the Bureau of Quarantine to intensify quarantine protocols in handling travelers from China amid the surge of COVID-19 cases there. According to the DOH, the BOQ should have a thorough review of the Maritime Declaration of Health and the health part of the Aircraft General Declaration. Infected as well as symptomatic passengers should also be reported during arrival. The DOH made a statement when asked if there is a scientific basis to require testing for travelers coming from China amid the surge of infections there, as suggested by President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. The Philippines recorded 2 cases of Omicron subvariant BN.9 according to the Department of Health. Based on the latest genome sequencing from December 19 to 22, the DOH said only 2 BN.1 cases have been detected in the country, and these cases are reported under Omicron BA.2.75. The DOH, citing the European Center for Disease Prevention and Control, said BN.1, a sublineage of the BA.2.75, is a variant under monitoring due to its increasing prevalence globally as of December 21. The Research Institute for Tropical Medicine and the University of the Philippines Philippine Genome Center sequenced 351 samples last December 19 to 22. And out of the recent 351 samples, 145 were classified as Omicron BA.2.3.20, 1 case was classified as BA.4, 76 were classified as BA.5, 72 as XBB, 8 cases as XBC, and 40 as other Omicron subvariants. Tribune News on Q will be back after these reminders.
Mga impormasyong direktang makukuha mula sa sources at diretsahang usapan. Yan ang ating damin sa inyo sa programang Straight Talk. Samahan nyo kami sa makabuluhang talakayan live tuwing Martes alas 10 ng umaga sa official Facebook page ng Daily Tribune at Tribune Now on YouTube. Be updated sa news and happenings katribu. Hatid ng Daily Tribune sa inyo ang mga balitang napapanahon sa loob at labas ng bansa. Kami na ang bahala sa paghahatid sa inyo ng mga latest and reliable news. We got you covered sa programang Tribune News on Q. Mapapanood mula umaga hanggang gabi, Lunes hanggang Biyernes sa Daily Tribune Facebook page at Tribune Now on YouTube.
In other news, the Department of Agriculture said it is seeing a lower price of onions by the middle of January in 2023 amid efforts to facilitate enough supply in markets and the anticipated harvest season. DA Undersecretary Christine Evangelista was asked if the target price of onions would be met after the holiday season as stated by some vendors, and in response, she said that by the middle of January, the harvest would increase and the price points would change again. Evangelista added that the price of onions now is still high at around 550 pesos per kilogram, from 170 pesos kilogram in October. The suggested retail price of onions has been adjusted now to 250 pesos per kilogram due to higher costs in production, logistics, and retailing. She added that the DA will also tap suppliers who will provide onions to markets, and because the department will absorb some of the costs, the onions will be sold at a cheaper price. State Weather Bureau Pagasa announced that cloudy skies and rain would prevail over parts of northern and central Luzon due to a shear line and the northeast monsoon or Amihan. Cagayan and Isabela would experience cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms due to the shear line. Apayao, Kalinga, and the rest of Cagayan Valley would be cloudy with rains due to the Amihan, with possible flash floods or landslides due to moderate to at times heavy rains. The Ilocos region and the rest of the Cordillera region will experience partly cloudy to cloudy skies with light rains. Metro Manila and the rest of the country will have partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms with possible flash floods or landslides during severe thunderstorms. In business, the Department of Finance assured that government programs will be implemented on time next year, and according to DOF Secretary Benjamin Jokno, this is due to the early enactment of the proposed 5.268 trillion peso budget for 2023 into law. Jokno said this is especially critical for the Department of Public Works and Highways and Department of Transportation, since construction is best done during the first 6 months of the year. Aside from setting government programs in motion, Jokno said the early passage of the budget law will also enable the country to steer economic growth. This is despite the Interagency Development Budget Coordination Committee already trimming the target economic growth to 6 to 7% in 2023 from 6.5 to 8% due to the expected global slowdown. And pump prices for all petroleum products are expected to increase in the coming week, a Department of Energy official said Friday. DOE Oil Industry Management Bureau Director Rino Abad said there is a possibility that there will be a 1 peso to 2 pesos increase per liter increase in gasoline prices. Meanwhile, he said diesel prices per liter may also reach 2 pesos, while the price per liter for kerosene may exceed 2 pesos. The oil industry sources, on the other hand, said that pump prices per liter is forecast to increase by 2 pesos to 2 pesos and 30 cents for both uni oil and biofuel. That wraps up the stories tonight. Catch us again on Monday, only here at Daily Tribune's Facebook page. Again, this is Elmer Navarro Manuel, and you're watching Tribune News on Q. And on behalf of the management and staff of Daily Tribune and Tribune News on Q, we are wishing you a very, very happy New Year. Stay safe, everyone. Good night, and God bless us all.
Catch the latest news on our website, tribune.net.ph. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. Download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS and Google Play for Android to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune invites you to join its Viber community, Katribu, to get updates on the hottest news on politics, business, sports, lifestyle, and entertainment. Emoticons of the Tribune mascot Tarsito are available on our community Viber.
bagyo ay nagbabadya at marami ang nagugutom. Hindi ka ba nababahala? Nasaan ang pag-unlad? Kung meron man sinong pinalad, ikaw ba'y naghahanap ng lunas? Magsama tayo upang lumakas. At ito ang panahon, mag-alay sa bayan, kumilos ngayon. Baguhin ang mundo, ating yanigin, lalaya tayo. Baklasin ang mga harang sa ating paggusto. Puso ay alay sa bayan, tayo ay babangon. Mag-alay sa bayan, 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 mag-alay.
Damhin ng panahon, debyo ay nagbabadya at maraming nagugutom. Kami ay nababahala. At nasaan ang pag-unlad? Kung meron man sinong pinalad, ikaw ba'y naghanap ng lunas? Magsama tayo upang lumakas. Sa dito ang panahon, mag-alay sa bayan, kumilos ngayon. Baguhin ang mundo, ating yanigin, lalaya tayo. Baklasin ang mga harang sa ating paggusto. Puso ay alay sa bayan, tayo ay babangon. Baklasin ang mga harang sa ating paggusto. Puso ay alay sa bayan, tayo ay babangon. Damhin ng panahon, debyo ay nagbabadya
At maraming nagugutom. Meron tayong magagawa.